So you want to write a book, but you don't have time to write a book. So you want to hire a ghostwriter. So what do you need to know before you hire a ghostwriter, and how can you work with them effectively? That's what you're going to discover today. Hi, I'm Dan Janal. I am a ghostwriter. I've also written more than a dozen books that have been translated into 6 languages. My current book is Write Your Book in a Flash. I also am a developmental editor and a book coach. So if you need those services, please go to my website, writeyourbookinaflash.com, and I'll be happy to chat with you. Okay, so why would you need to hire a ghostwriter? Well, you probably crossed the point of saying, I know I need a book. A book can help me improve my credibility. A book can help me get more clients. A book can help me raise my fees. A book can leave a lasting legacy. All of those are wonderful reasons. We talk about those in other videos about why you need to write a book. But so you've come to that conclusion. You want to write a book, but you don't have the time to write a book. That's why you need a ghostwriter. So why would you not have time? Well, let's say you're making so much money per minute, selling real estate or doing big deals or whatever, that taking the necessary time to write a book would really be malpractice, business malpractice, because you can make a lot more money doing what you're doing rather than spending that time writing a book. So you hire a ghostwriter. Okay, great. So let's talk about that whole process, because if you don't hire the right ghostwriter, or if you don't get off to a good start, it can be hell, and it can be a big waste of money, and it can be a bad thing for everyone concerned. So let's make sure that we get off to a good start and that everything goes your way. Okay, so first of all, you want to interview several people to be your ghostwriter. You can find references for ghostwriters. I can refer you to ghostwriters if I'm not the right person, and I'm not the right person for everyone, believe me. I am kind of busy, so it may not be the right fit for any number of reasons. So this is not a sales job. This is not a sales video. This is an information video, 100%. So you want to talk to a couple of ghostwriters and get a feel for a couple of things. Number one, personal feel. Do you like them? Do you trust them? Can you joke around with them? Do they get you? Do they understand you? Do you understand them? Do you feel like you have some rapport with them? If the answer is no, then run. In fact, if you're a ghostwriter listening to this and the answers to those questions on the client side are no, then you should run, because ghostwriting, working with a ghostwriter should be a perfect fit. It's just like buying a pair of shoes in a department store. If they don't feel good in the store, they're not going to feel good 2 weeks later. In fact, your feet are going to kill you, and you're going to say, how can I return these? And the store won't take them back because you've worn them. And the same thing with ghostwriting, because you will have a contract. Here's point number 2. You must have a contract. You can agree to the contract. You can change contract terms. Everything is negotiable. That's okay. But you definitely want to have a contract that spells out very clearly what you will do and what the ghostwriter will do. And more importantly, what you will not do and what the ghostwriter will not do. So there are no misunderstandings later. For example, are they going to provide you with a professionally copy edited manuscript or not? How many rewrites will they do? Anything is negotiable. How much time is going to be allotted for this? When do you expect to see a first draft? When do you expect to see a second draft? When do you think it will be ready to go into production? All those things can be put on a timeline in the contract. So again, you can see whether you're on target or not. All those things should be in the contract, along with a bunch of other things. And we can talk about those on other videos as we get into more of the nitty-gritty details. But it should definitely have the agreed upon fee, the payment terms. Are you paying them lump sum? Are you paying them once a month, every month that they're working? Are they getting paid after they deliver a certain number of chapters or a certain percentage of the book? Again, there's no right or wrong answer. It's all negotiable. Let's go back to that personal interview again. You've decided that you know, like, and trust them. Now what do you ask them? Well, you want to see if they are interested and have enthusiasm for your topic. Now, they will not be the expert in the topic. They may know a lot of things about your topic, but you are the expert. You're the one who's going to be providing all the information. Granted, they will interview you. They will pull stories out from you. They will pull other information ideas out from you. They will organize the structure. They will write your stories. They will make you look good. They might also do original research at your request. So they might look for studies online. They may interview some of your clients on the phone or on Zoom. Again, that would be something that would be discussed and agreed to and put into the contract. How many people interviewed, how long will the interviews be, such like that. So those are good points to think about. Now, I said they don't have to be the expert in your topic, but they should know something about it. So for example, I would be the worst person in the world to write a book about pregnancy. Not going to happen to me. I don't have any kids. It's not going to be a good fit no matter what. I'm not a doctor. Okay. But can I help you with a leadership book or a sales book? Most definitely. Why? Because I've attended lots of leadership lectures, lots of sales lectures, read lots of books in those genres and many other genres as well. So I can pretty much know what's going on in that industry. The same is true for anyone you interview. So if you're writing a real estate book, have they bought a house? Have they sold a house? Are they in the industry in some way or not? Because you're going to be teaching them as well. And how much they know already is going to flatten the learning curve. So if they're interested in the topic and they know something about the topic, they can run alongside with you. So that's a good thing to look for. Now, if they are not interested in the topic, if they have no enthusiasm for the topic, if they're just doing this for the money, then I would run as well. That would not be a good fit. I want someone who's at least interested in this idea, because you're going to be living together for a long time. You want to get that personality down. You want to know that they know your topic and are interested in that topic, and that you're not talking to a blank wall. So those would be important things. Here's another way to get off to a good start. When I work with my clients, the very first meeting, we talk about why they're writing a book and how it will benefit them. We talk about their target market and how they will be transformed. We talk about the outline for the book and the structure of the book. And then I write a first chapter. And I send them the first chapter so they can see what it looks like. And I ask them, is this what you were expecting? Is the writing style as you expected? Is the tone the way you expected it? Is the length the way you expected it? Are you happy with this? Because all the other chapters are going to look pretty much the same. So if you're not happy on day one when you see that, then you know that you have some fixing to do. Either have them rewrite it to your specifications, and if that doesn't work out, then maybe it's time to end the contract early because it's not going to work. So again, we go back to the contract. I would make sure that there's a cancellation clause in the contract. Now, granted, the ghostwriter will have spent considerable amount of time interviewing you and getting you organized, and you should pay for that. You should be happy that someone organized you and got you to that point. That is money well spent. But I would also make sure that there's a clause in the contract that says that you can cancel this contract after review of that first chapter without any additional funds paid. So you're basically out the first deposit, the first payment that you made, but no more. And I think any good ghostwriter would easily say, yeah, that's a good idea for both of us, because if this isn't a good fit, then we should end this. But I should be paid for the time, energy, and work that I've done to get you to this point. So now you can find someone else who can take you to the next step. And of course, you've already done that work, so it doesn't have to be repeated. Be sure to check out the other videos on this channel so you can write your book in a flash.